Hi friends, welcome back to the fourth episode of Lockdown Cookdown. Today I'm gonna take you to Italy, in the Liguria region. Today we're gonna cook some pesto and we're gonna do a little twist on a classic Ligurian dish, trofie al pesto. Okay, that's the dish that really reminds me summer in Italy. It's called trofie al pesto. We're gonna do a little twist on that. Trofie is a tiny little pasta, like twisted. We're gonna make them bigger and they're called the strozzapreti, strangled priest. We're gonna make them with a little bit of squid ink today, so we're gonna have like a nice black result. We're gonna make our own pasta as well, same for the pesto. I will go through every single step to teach you exactly. So for the pesto, what we need: basil, extra virgin olive oil, garlic, almonds, pistachio, and parmesan. We're gonna make a pesto today a little bit different from the traditional way, and please, all my Italian friends, don't kill me to do what I'm going to do. Traditionally, the way pesto is done, it's in a mortar and pestle. That will help to release all the essential oil from the basil and have a really fragrant result. We don't have a mortar and pestle, so I guess you don't have one at home. So I'm gonna teach you the best way to do it with a blender, keeping the color nice, bright and green. Okay, check your basil in the boiling water. It should look something like that. Very important, blanch it and straight away nice cold water. That will prevent the basil to oxidize. As well, it will help to take away a little bit of the bitterness from the basil, so your result is gonna be like a nice, fragrant basil sweet pesto. Leave it in ice cold water for around 5 minutes and then try to squeeze out some of the water and put it on a towel. Okay, and with the help of a towel, just wrap everything around and squeeze as much water as you can out. Try to remove all the water, and that's what you should have left. Give it a rough chop. Okay, put your garlic, nuts, and a little bit of salt in a blender. And on a medium speed or pulsing it, try to break a little bit your pistachio and almonds. And have something around this size. Now we can put the basil and half of your parmesan. Back on the blender and we start to emulsify with some oil. Again, medium speed, and slowly we pour the olive oil. You should have this sort of consistency. Try to do as quick as possible to avoid the basil to discolor. You can add the rest of your parmesan and just give it like a little quick pulse to finish it. And that's the final result. Should have still a little bit of chunkiness from the nuts. Amazing smell, beautiful, fresh. Wow, put it in a container. Before going on the fridge, we just put a little layer of extra virgin on top. That will help even more to avoid your pesto to turn brown. And put it in your fridge. Okay, for the recipe for the strozzapreti, what we need is all-purpose flour, semolina flour, water, and squid ink. Put the water in the bowl, a spoon of squid ink, give it a nice mix, and add both your flours. It's an easy recipe, this one. The ratio for flour, water, and semolina is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So you can customize it the way you prefer. We followed the same procedure as we did for the tagliatelle. We give a first mix with a fork and try to incorporate all the ingredients together. Once the ingredients are well incorporated, we can proceed by hand and finish it on the bench. It will take about 10-15 minutes. So after 15 minutes of kneading, your dough will look like more shiny, more elastic, and soft. It's time to wrap it and let it rest in the fridge for 30 minutes. Alright, welcome back. Our dough has rested for 45 minutes now. Beautiful, soft. Portion the dough, small little pieces, and just leave it covered with a towel so it doesn't get dry. Okay, so we still need our pasta machine. Alright, we're following the same The same procedure we did on the previous video for tagliatelle. But this time we're gonna leave it a little bit more thick, sprinkle a little bit of flour on top, nice and covered. Then we fold them in half. We fold them again in half. Trim the edge. And then we start to cut them like slightly larger than a tagliatelle. And now I'll show you how we're gonna roll it. You pinch the top with your thumb and index finger, and with the palm of your hand, you try to roll them like that, and you cut them. You pinch and you roll them. You need to roll them without squeezing them, so you still have like you still have the shape. It's a very delicate process. So the pasta is ready, so it's time to cook them. What we need as well is a potato. We need to peel it and dice it. Don't forget to put salt in your water, because it doesn't matter how beautiful will be your sauce, how tasty. If you don't season the water for pasta, your dish will taste always bland. Let's put the potato in the water and let it boil for 4 minutes. Our pesto looks great, very green, very fragrant, a beautiful smell. We can put some of that in a bowl. We can drop our pasta and start to cook it. Give it a nice stir. It will take like 3-4 minutes. Okay, we can strain and save a little bit of the cooking liquid. We add some of the water in the pesto. Give it a nice mix and put your pasta in. Just add a little bit more water and give it a nice stir. Look how beautiful and creamy. You should smell here. You got this beautiful combination of garlic, parmesan, the fresh basil. Very, very nice. It looks and tastes fabulous. Okay, we can just finish with a little bit more parmesan on top, because parmesan is never enough. And enjoy it. Such a nice dish. Simple, fresh, dynamic, easy to make it. You can't go wrong with something like that. Beautiful, full of flavor. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Lockdown Cookdown, and hope to see you in the next video. Ciao!